and go to the where is the fact function 4, the body, where is the body of fact function 4. So here is the body of fact function 4. So in fact function 4 body, again we have to understand, so this is the fact function 4, and what is the value coming from this fact function 3, that is n minus 1. So n minus 1 means here we calculated that is 1. So 1 will be stored into the local variable n. So here the value of n equals to 1. Hope you understand all these things. Okay. So thereafter, again we have to check into the fact function 4 body, that is n equals to 0. It is not satisfied because the value of n is 1. So again this if is not working here, the control come into this line. Again into this line, before to return from fact 4, we have to calculate this equation. So in this equation, again we call the fact function, and this time the name of that fact function we consider as a fact 5, and here we send n minus 1. So local n, the value of local n is 1. So n minus 1 means n minus 1 means 1 minus 1, that means 0. Okay, and the equation is, here the value of n is 1. You can see here the value of n is 1. So 1 into the fact function whatever that is written. So here the fact function name is fact 5. So we just write here fact 5. Okay, now again we go to the body of fact 5. So here it is the body. When the control come and call this function fact 5, so again it will jump to the body of fact function 5. So here it is the signature of fact function 5, and here the value of n is coming from fact function 4 is 0. So the value of n is 0. So n equals to 0 here, because 0 is sent from fact function 4 when it is called the fact function 5. So what is the value is coming from fact function 4? That is 0. So 0 is stored into the local variable n of fact function 5, and now we check if n equals to 0. This time n equals to 0 is satisfied because the value of n is 0. Clear? So that means only if will be executed, and within if we return 1. So when return statement call, no other line will be executed. So from this line, this function return the value is 1. Now we will come back to position where the function is called. So fact 5 function call here, so that fact 5 function return 1. So this fact 5 will be replaced by 1. So the equation will be 1 into 1 equals to 1. So this equations, the solution of this equation is the value of n is 1 and fact 5 is written also 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So this line of statement will return this solution, that is 1. Okay, so fact 4 is written 1 value. Okay, where it should be written? Where the fact 4 function is called. So fact 4 function call into fact 3 in this location. Okay, so now we have to complete the equation, because right now this fact 3 function, fact 4 function return the value that is 1. Okay, so the equation is the current value of n is 2 and fact 4 is written 1. So equation, the solution is 2 into 1 is 2. So this 2 value is returning from this statement, from this function. So fact3 function return 2. Understand all of you? So fact3 function return, that means where the fact3 function call that is replaced by this value. So this 2 is replacing this, that means the equation is n into 2. So current value of n is 3, so the equation is 3 into this fact3 is replaced. So 3 into 2, that is 6. Now this is factorial 3, sorry, factorial 2. So factorial fact function 2 is return this 6 value after this solution he got 6. So it will return the value 6. Where it will return? Where the fact2 function is called. So fact2 function call into fact1 function, and this is the position where it is called. Okay. So fact2 function will be replaced by 6 because equation fact2 function is returning 6. So fact2 function will be replaced by 6. So 6 and local variable n have the value 4. So 4 into 6 is 24. And thereafter the fact1 function solve this equation and send that value, that is 24. So 24 is return, and this function, the fact1 function where it is called, that position this value will be replaced that fact1 function. So it is 24 is returning this function, that means 24 will be print this position. Okay. Okay, first one is, so first variable according to the print, the factorial of percent %d is percent %d. So first value is n because this is given by user. So suppose 4, the factorial of 4 is 24. This is the output. Clear to all of you? So just we, so here we copy this function, this this fact function 5 times total. You can see here. Okay, 5 times, but only one time we have to write, because this the function call by itself, and this function will read the same body, okay, with a different variable, because this n and this n is different. You have to understand that this n value is 4 but this n value is 3. So that means the same code but different body, and that should be executed or that should be controlled by the compiler. We have to write a single time, but compiler will do this same type, that is a different body. Compiler will make this as a different body, but we have to write the body a single time. Okay, so we just go to the function. You can see here, we just copy that from the first, yeah, control C, control V. Okay, and even you can copy the whole program also, control A, control C, control A, control V, but only one function will be executed, rest of all will not. So I just make sure this will not, will be within our code by comment line. Okay, so now this is our program factorial, and we can save this this is fact underscore cac dot c. Save. Now compile. Okay, unterminated. Okay, we just check it. Here is the start slash. Again, we just compile this and no error, no warning. Okay. So basically, in our program, we have to write this part, and rest of the thing is only to understand the code. Okay. So here it is the only thing to understand, that is this body of the function is different every time the recursive function call, its body is different. Code is same, code will be same, but the body will be different and the local variable address will be different. That should be understood by you. Understand? So now I just run the program, and you can see here, enter a number that is a positive integer. I just 4. The factorial of 4 is 24. Again, if we run this, factorial of 7 is most probably 840. Check it. 5040. Then what is the 6 or 5? 5 is 120, 6 is 720, and 720 into 7 is, yes, that is right. 5 is 120, 6 is 720. So all of you understand this factorial?